some ladies don't want to feel cheap, so they play hard to get.
Yes.
I agree that one. I'm a very experienced man. Yes, I'm 61, so what have I not seen?
Yeah.
I've seen it all.
It's okay.
Cause you're my strong tower. Daily, daily, oh. Blessings all over me. Goodness and mercy, they follow me. He be your hands where they when you come at me. He be your arms where they when you carry me.
Hi everyone, welcome to CTN. My name is Chelsea.
My name is Winner.
And today we are doing our marriage talks. We have special guests with us today and we're just going to go around and they're going to introduce themselves.
God thanks. So my name is Sister Noreen Hyde. It's a pleasure to be here with you. God bless all of you and the wonderful work that you are doing.
Good afternoon. My name is Sarah Latishe. God bless you. Thank you to God for being here today.
Good afternoon. My name is Mrs. Toyo Molola. Thank you for giving us the opportunity again. It's a pleasure to be here.
My name is Doremi Amalola, husband and one wife.
Okay. And today on our episode, we're going to continue our topic of who should pursue first in a relationship. So we'll start off with this.
Well, for me, it's actually makes no difference. Because there's this common saying that what a man can do, a woman can do better. So, like we say back home in Nigeria, it's like if you see a snake, it does not matter whether the snake gets beaten to death by the man or by the woman. The important thing is for the snake to die. So if the woman that is so powerful or brave, so put the snake to sleep, all well and good. So in this case of marriage or relationship, I belong to the school of thought who makes no difference to me. As a matter of fact, I will encourage the women, if you see something that you fancy or you like, go for it. And I will justify it with biblical passages as we go.
Pastor.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm not opposing you, but the Bible says, he who finds a wife. It did not say that she who finds a husband.
Yes.
Then also Genesis 2:24 says that therefore a man shall leave his parent, not a woman.
To go where?
So to go and live to the wife, yes.
That means
so I believe that the man should be the one to first propose because I have an example. I have a friend that was telling me about his ex, that he was the one that he was going out with another friend. So this lady was just invited to follow them. So after I learned that the lady loved him, so because of that, it's not like I really like the lady. So because of that, they started that relationship, and he told me that it's like the lady is dying for him. So I believe that happened because she was the one that proposed the man, and the reason why the Bible wants the man to first make that propose is that they want the man to make up their mind that you are ready to take the responsibility of being a man as the head.
Well, I agree with both of you. I also agree with Pastor. Because a lot of men lose out on good women because they are shy. They don't have the face to go to the woman and say, I love you. Let's take it somewhere. They will hide in the back, they will hang around the woman and they won't say anything. So sometimes if we realize that a guy is, approaching us but he's not saying it, we can, approach them and ask the question, do you really like me? And stuff like that. a lot of men will even send their friend, go talk to her for me, because they can speak for themselves.
Yes.
So you see, a lot of men will lose out, instead of, so it's good for me, both ways. The men can approach and the women can approach?
I think if we talk about it in the context of the world we're in today, I would say yes. But in our time, the truth of the matter is that the culture would look down on a woman who presents herself to a man. And so in our days, it wasn't the right thing to do because of the way the culture perceived a woman who presented herself to a man. But the days we're in a different culture now. We're a different era now. And so in this era, I know that a lot of men are shy and a lot of women are more, they're ready to get whatever they want. I still feel though that the man should make the first move, and the reason is that women are very emotional, and it is the man who knows what the intent of his heart is really. So if the woman knows that the man actually likes her, she might not like that person immediately, but it takes time for the relationship to grow. But if she has some desire to at least give it a try, it is easier for the man to walk away with a broken heart than for a woman, right? A woman is very emotional. So I would say, even in this world we are in, that the man should make the first move.
Well, first move. Like I said.
Talk about your own.
No, listen. The thing is, there are so many factors that can discourage a man from approaching a lady that he actually has some unexplainable feelings for, which is called love. Either because the lady is kind of very beautiful, and I'm not good enough for her, or maybe we would like people who go out with richer men or funner boys or the guys that are famous. But then, if for instance, Chelsea, well, she's already a big girl. Maybe I'm earning big money. Not maybe, earning big money. And then I'm here, just out of school. Of course, we are the same age mate, so it won't say, that issue is out of there, but I would be reluctant to come after her. Just because she's better placed in the society than me. But I have my prospect. I can catch up with her in a year, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, even 10 years after, we'll be equal. But for now, because she's societally has a status that is better than mine,
yes,
I will be reluctant. But she likes something in me. So if she now comes to me and says, bro, how are you doing today? Okay, you're looking hungry. Can I buy you soda or whatever? Yes, I mean, we're saying in a more refined way. Yes. Just to start a discussion, and then along that line we become friends, and then maybe you are not going to, of course, will you marry me, that kind of thing? Not really, but just set the line in place. And like I said, okay, we all know about the Queen of Sheba. She left to go look for Solomon. Solomon was rich, famous, very wise. And he said, look, I've heard a lot about you. I've heard your exploits, and the Bible recorded in 1 Kings chapter 10. He said, look, what he saw was even less, half of what he saw when she came was half of what she has had before. And in chapter 13, 1 Kings 10:13, said, look, that Solomon gave her all the desires of her heart, more than she asked for. If she didn't come from Ethiopia, she would not get all the desires of her heart, more than she requested.
Amen. Okay. See? That's where I agree.
And it also earlier, further verses of the Bible.
That's why I say
which is no, look, Isaiah, that's my interpretation. Isaiah 4 verse 1 said, look, in that day, 7 men will go after a man, or 7 women will go after a woman. I said, look, forget about anything, don't pay my bride price. I will feed myself, I will clothe myself. Just be my husband, give me that name. Let me change my status.
Only of Ife.
And finally, this is the banger. You go to Songs of Solomon. All the Songs of Solomon is the literature of love. Shakespeare said this in 12th. I said, if music be the food of love, play on. So, Songs of Solomon, the Shulamite woman, so that you won't say I'm making it up. It's all about it. I went to use verse 1 and said, look, this one is just because of crime. Chapter 3. By night, on my bed, I saw the one I love. That's the Shulamite, the woman. I sought him, but I did not find him. I will rise now, I said, and go to the city, into the streets, into the square, looking. That's the woman I'm looking for, the bro that is who meets the size of his arm. You see? I will seek the one I love. I sought him, I did not find him. The watchman who will go about the city farming, and I said, have you seen the one I love? And then this is my scarcely had I passed by them. When I found the one I love, I held him and would not let him go. That one is even more aggressive. So I held him, I would not let him go. Until I brought him to the house of my mother, and into the chamber of the one who conceived me. So what am I saying? If we are saying, okay, the lady is too aggressive or too forward, the guy might take advantage of him, say, okay, if you love me, prove it, and then to lead to fornication or whatever. But say, no, I took him to my mother, the one who conceived me, to give approval. So what else do you want me to say? If not to agree with me. That
So Pastor Simon still like the second pastor.
No, because the Bible said he went there.
Okay.
And he married Solomon.
So it means the best way to do it is this. So if I assume mommy now, I'm in love with my brother here.
Yes.
So the best way is to first put it in prayer and verify to see if it's still, this from God. Because what about if my brother already has Mr. Chesney on his side?
Well, that's why you're gonna.
Before God, look, listen. My approach is this. You see what you like before you ask God for approval or for confirmation. You can't be praying, pray without faith without nothing.
Yes.
So prayer alone is not sufficient.
No, what I'm saying is, Pastor, now I like him, I like Pastor, okay?
Yes.
Mommy, I'm just saying, okay? No, without knowing that Pastor wasn't married, then before I have to put it in prayer, before I go and propose to Pastor that Pastor, I love you, or started, getting closer to him. Because sometimes the more you get closer to people can lead to that extent.
But it is about whether availability or not. She will tell you that I'm not available.
Exactly.
I'm
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
I'm not available.
And Pastor make a
But
lot
you
of
might not know that, Pastor.
Yeah, you will say now, and then that will end it.
Exactly.
And then you keep
Pastor make
searching.
a lot of valuable points, especially nowadays.
Yeah.
Chelsea making a lot of money. You
Making a lot of money.
no, making a little bit of money.
Yes.
He's gonna say, you know what? I don't think she's gonna want me.
Yes,
He want her,
yeah.
but he won't approach her
Yes.
because she's
True.
making that big money.
True,
He
yeah.
feels intimidated.
Yes.
He says, "How can I go to that woman? If she asks me, do you have a job? How much you're making?" How can I tell her that I'm making that little chicken change when she is making that big money? So that will kind of, shy him away. He wants her, but he cannot approach her. So if they have, say, a relationship like, communication, and you talk, and then you can see where it goes. Chelsea can, confront him and talk to him and say, I like you and stuff like that. They can talk and see where it goes. It's not like they're going to do anything at the time, but they talk about it.
I think most relationships start with
Friendship.
Friendship.
Yes.
So
Friendship.
nobody really. Sometimes, most of the time, it is the person who approaches that knows the intention behind that approach. The person who is receiving that is still probably not sure. Like, okay, maybe eventually I'll give it a try. But it's not like you come into that relationship like, okay, I want to marry you.
No.
I know that in some situations, people are introduced to themselves. There's always someone, so there could be a middleman, right, that would play that role. Winner wants to date Chelsea, for example. Chelsea likes Winner. Chelsea knows that if she goes to Winner, or she feels that if I go to Winner might feel like I'm too boastful or I'm too forward, right? And Winner will be like, if I go to Chelsea, she would look down on me because of, every other thing about me. So there is a middleman. There is a friend that is a mutual friend, which is what in our days growing up, that was what used to happen. It is somebody that will tell both of you about how both of you are feeling about each other. And then at the end of the day, both of you come together with the intention of getting to know yourselves better. So it saves from this idea of somebody looking at me like I'm too forceful. Because the society culturally, I don't know if it has changed in society yet, or if they are getting there.
Yes,
but the society is changing, but it has not really fully evolved. So if Winner decides, oh, forget it, I'm not interested, for whatever reason, it might be that, oh, I like her, but if he might just be hard to get. If a man plays hard to get against a woman, personally, if I want to approach a guy and he's playing hard to get, that's it. Forget it. I'm moving on.
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
If I want to approach, that means you have the capacity to go ahead.
No, in the one I agree with you, but I'm saying for myself, for my self-esteem. It's different from a guy, right? A guy will be so persistent and so.
No, but if you say no, I will go try myself elsewhere.
No, you will still continue. You will leave the battle for another day, and you will come back.
But eventually, you keep trying, and you say, look, I am already answered for. I already have a steady relationship. You keep knocking your head against the wall. It's not going to open. So you are going to advise yourself. This lady is not available. Whether trying hard to get, whatever the case, you know that there's not going to be progress. So you will try your luck elsewhere.
Yes.
Well,
so
I agree.
But Pastor, in some cases, some men they will still continue trying because sometimes ladies, in order not to be bothered, you can just say that
they will try.
Yes,
they will call people to try.
Because the ladies don't want to feel cheap, so they play hard to get.
Yes.
I agree that one. I'm very experienced now. Yes, I'm 61, so what have I not seen?
Yeah.
I've seen it all.
It's okay.
But he's saying the truth because a lot of time men don't feel like they can approach a woman. They're dying to approach, but they can't because they are shy. They don't have the face. So they lose out, and sometimes they will ask their friend, can you talk to, like, for example, would say, can you talk to Chelsea for me, tell her I like her. But you know what that my friend will do? Go and see for himself. Exactly. You understand what I'm saying? It's sometimes they want to speak for themselves.
Yeah.
Because I've seen where it happens. I've seen it where it happened. Somebody was too shy to go talk to the guy, so he sent that person to go and talk to the guy. But he was hiding and listening to see what was going on. What the guy was doing. He forgot all about his friend. He was begging for himself.
Well, maybe it's even the lady that is encouraging him. Why you know me? I've been looking at you.
Exactly.
And that's really okay now.
The girl liked it, and he ended up losing.
Yeah.
So
maybe they were not meant to be.
Maybe they were meant to be, but sometimes people are.
but like I said, based on my personal experience, I would say personal experience, not to me in particular, but what I've seen by my friend. If it has to do with status, that okay, this person is highly paid or had a good job or whatever, that should be like secondary consideration. The primary consideration is what's your heart telling you.
Yeah.
Is this that when you see a lady, your eyebrow rises or your chest starts to pump? If that's the case, take your chance. Why did I say so? This financial standing is for now. Tomorrow, you may harm higher than her. Because I have a friend, but one is an accountant, the lady is a lawyer. Of course, we were like in the same whatever when we were young. This year, the lady will get promoted at the bank where she was working. Maybe she will be earning like 500k, and the husband will be earning like maybe 400. Next year or a couple of years, the husband will be promoted with earning 600. The wife will still remain at 5. And then 3 years time, the wife will be earning 900, and the husband will be at 800. And then, so it changes. So nobody should be reluctant to make a move because of his present standing. Tomorrow will be better, certainly, if you know what you are doing. You are hardworking, you are aggressive, and you are not lazy. Your status will change. You will not remain the same thing. You will catch up and even overtake. So for the ladies, that's why I'm saying don't underrate any suitor if you like what you see. You know, people fall in love for different reasons. Maybe because of very handsome, very pretty, very rich, good family, Christian, believer, whatever. Just make sure that you have 5 factors you are looking for in a man. If you see 3 out of 5, you have done well. The remaining 2 you can arrange in a way that will manifest in the fullness of time. But what am I saying? What I'm saying is that I'm a husband of 1 wife. Even though I said I have experience, I married late because I was in the field. But eventually, when I was ready, of course I called my wife and said, look, I don't have time to waste. I don't have time to do. I said, I'm ready to marry. She said, are you ready to marry? I said, okay, you're talking to the right lady. And then that's why he's been standing here forever. I'm not going nowhere.
Amen. How will you find this beautiful wife?
That's why the Bible says that he finds a beautiful wife.
No, not beautiful wife. A wife.
Good wife. Good wife.
Good wife is a wife. Wife is a good thing and obtains favor from the Lord.
Okay, well, that's a lot of information. Thank you very much. Thank you very much to our guests. You see, you've heard what they said. If you see something, say something. Thank you.
Doesn't matter who said it.
Signs of wonder, fill my cup, bring a thunder.
Daily, I still need you daily, oh daily. Papa, no, they fail me. When I'm weak, now you be my power. Run to you, cause you're my strong tower. Daily, oh.
Every day your favor, they follow me. Every day your blessing, they follow me.